Hi friends, Miss Robyn is here today to talk to you guys about something that we use throughout our center. We use a lot of these things in the infant room, all the way up. We can even use them with our summer camp kids. They're sensory bottles and sensory bags. It's one of our favorite things to make for the kids and to watch them explore. A lot of the stuff in them has stuff that are choking hazards so that the kids, we don't want them to put it in their mouth, or they're ooey gooey slimy things that we just don't want them to play with all day long, but they can still squish them in a bag. And these are great for the infants for tummy time because they don't really want to stay there very long, but if they have something to play with, they're perfect. So a sensory bottle that I just made is this one. It's my 4th of July sensory bottle. This is a fun one for our school age kids because I used oil and water, which goes with density. So parents can give them different types of liquids to play with, to put into the bottle, to watch how they separate. So we use like syrup and molasses, which are really, really heavy, and then oils, different kinds of oils that sit at the top. And what's fun is to be able to shake this up. We're going to shake it up really good, and then you can watch it re-separate. Right in front of us, it is already re-separating for the oil on top and the water on the bottom. And this has some gold stars in it, some red, white, and blue glitter in it. And so it'll all separate out, so we'll be able to look at it even closer once it's all separated back out. I'm going to set that one off to the side. And another one that we can make, so this one is good for infants and toddlers, is we take pom-poms. Pom-poms are really fun to look at and touch and play with. However, they are a very big choking hazard. They can squish into small places and then get stuck. So we take our pom-poms and we just pop them right in there. And we close it up nice and tight. And the infants can just shake it all about. Shake it all about. With this, you can give it to the preschool and K-Prep kids and let them play with it, but then set it on the table and say, can you point to the yellow one? And they can find the yellow one. Can you point to an orange one? There's an orange one. But every time they shake it up, the colors will move around in there to different spots. So well, now can you find the red one or the yellow one? And they're in a different spot every time. So that's a fun one to make. Then we have some that, these are fun for the holidays. We all have our favorite holiday smells. One of my favorite holiday smells is cinnamon. Starting in February all the way through March, cinnamon is my go-to smell. I love cooking with it. I love smelling it. Oh, it smells so good. So we take a sensory bottle. I've already poked some holes. Mom and Dad, you're going to have to help. The best way to poke holes in a water bottle is to actually heat up a screwdriver and then melt the holes in. That way the holes aren't sharp. They kind of melt out and they're really smooth for the kids to play with. And you just take some cinnamon sticks, put them in the bottle. The best thing you can do too is seal the cap if you really like one. Seal the cap with super glue or hot glue so that the kids can't reopen it. So every time they play with this, they will smell cinnamon. So you can make all kinds with all different senses. Two of the ones that I made, or going to make with you, are for older kids. And for the older kids, we like to use the bags. Bottles are fun, but bags help them move things around a little bit better. And a little template that I made is different colors. So we put that in a bag. I made 2 of them because my friends are going to love playing with this one. And then we put different things in here. So you want things of different colors. They're called pony beads. You can use these for making bracelets. You can use these in your hair. You can use these for all kinds of things. So you take just a handful of pony beads and you stick them in there, seal it closed, tape it over so that they stay in. Again, we don't want choking hazards. And you just put them all up at the top. All up at the top there. And what you're going to do, move some of my stuff out of the way so I can tilt my page. What you're going to do is be able to move the beads around so the kids can actually use their fingers to put all the blues on the blues and all the purples on the purples. And so they can separate all of their colors and do matching and color learning all at the same time. This one is really good. The 2s can do this all the way up to probably our K-Prep kids would really enjoy doing something like this. It's a little over the head for campers. One other one that I want to show you really quick is in a bag. You take, you can get them from the craft store, order them on Amazon, is their little letters. which is all kinds of letters. So what you do is you stick all these letters in a bag. This one is really good starting at older preschool to our K-Prep kids. You seal them in the bag, so there would be a lot in here, and you give them a flashcard. Give them a flashcard. So this one says Dad, and they use their fingers. Let me see if I can turn this thing again. They use their fingers to move the letters around in the bag and sort all of their letters up together. All of them. We're just going to do one to make sure you guys today. Dad. I'm going to show you guys what I did. Right there. D-A-D, Dad. And it matches the flashcard that I made that says Dad. And then when they're done, they go to the next letter. They just shake them all to the bottom again. That one is really fun for, like I said, real simple 3-letter words, even 2-letter words like go. And you just put them all in there, and they can separate them all out. So you can use anything you have around the house, anything you can find that makes a noise, or is a different color, or a different smell. Just have fun with it. Go outside and fill it with things from nature. Fill it with rocks. Fill it with different leaves and different flowers. All kinds of things you can fill them with and explore. These are some of the bags that we use in infants that are squishy. This one is a Decorate the Christmas Tree from our Christmas lesson plan. And this just has hair gel in it that squishes really gently, really nicely. We put some packing tape, and it keeps it safe from those scratchy little fingernails and squishy little hands. And they're a lot of fun to squish around. So go ahead, find some fun stuff. Mom, Dad, help with emptying some water bottles with the kids and pick up some gallon-sized backpacks and go